Hello everyone, how are you doing? Ooh, let me just fix something here. Let me just make that a little louder for you. Perfect. Hello everyone. How is everyone doing on this fine Wednesday evening? We're going to be doing all signs for the last 2 weeks of January. But before we do, very quickly, I am really excited about hosting the frequency webinar this Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. I have been putting together the information, and just so happens that the universe has so synchronistically and divinely orchestrated so many things coming across my path that I think are going to be very helpful to giving you guys even more benefit to this webinar. So if you haven't booked your ticket yet, link is in the description below, and they're only $11. And of course that gets you access to the recording as well if you can't make the live. All right. So, and I think that's it. All right. Let's get into it. Air signs, you guys are first. Remember, this is a general reading. Only take what resonates. And of course, if you guys need to book your own personal reading, links to do so are in the description, or you can just go over to my website, NicoleFrolic.com. All right, let's find out, air signs, what's in store for you for the last half of January. This is our Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is opening up? Oh, and what is the challenge? What is the challenge here for air signs? Wow, geez, they just really flew out today, didn't they? Okay. Ooh, and just in case any of you wanted to know, this is my new 5D potency mug that I'm drinking my water from. Yeah, merch if you're interested. I'm going to be adding more like fun stuff. But if you want to wake up with some 5D potency in your hand. All right, air signs. This is so obvious. It's so funny. Okay, so what is opening up for you is the mentor. So either you are becoming more of a mentor, or you are really seeking to advance yourself under the guidance of someone else. And there could be even a mentor, the right mentor for you, coming into your life. But there's this deep yearning, what I'm hearing, almost like a burning desire to really advance yourself or learn, or you are attracting someone into your field who wants to learn from you. It's just, there's a lot of wisdom that is wanting to be imparted either for you or you're doing it for someone else. Now, the challenge is the mask. So I'm wondering if some of you air signs are kind of going through this, I want to say, identity crisis, but perhaps it's not that dramatic, but more of really wanting to get to the deeper layers of who you really are, wanting to take the mask off. Now, that's one of the messages I'm getting. That is for those of you who are feeling very called to work with some kind of mentor or be under the guidance of someone in some way. For those of you who are feeling called to become the mentor or to really step out into that power of yours, what I feel is happening here is that some of you, when this card comes out, it can also talk about, I want to say, fake it till you make it. And I don't mean that from the sense of you don't already have what you need. You do. But it's almost like we have to work through these layers of self-confidence and be your number one validator. So it may be hard for you to step out because you're not sure you can actually wear the mask of the mentor and be confident in yourself. And the mask of the mentor isn't a falsity. It is something that is within you, but it comes from that sense of lack, of perhaps self-doubt, not feeling good enough, that sort of thing. All right, let's go into the cards here and see what is in store. So what has happened in the past for air signs? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I think I'm going to need some of that water. It's almost like, I don't know why this tickle in my throat's just come. It's like it's making me wonder if some of you are having confidence issues around being able to speak, not necessarily truthfully. I feel that that's already in you, but almost you doubt your ability to convey the messages in a clear manner or in a way that you feel will resonate. And that's for those of you who are looking to wear the mask of the mentor. For those of you who are really seeking guidance for yourself, it does feel there's a sense of really needing to discover your own truth, because this is the throat chakra is our center of truth, and being able to activate that truth in your living. Perhaps even, I want to say, remembrance. So let's just see what's coming up here. See, and as I said that, it's all cleared away now. Okay. Okay, we have the Three of Pentacles, and see, my camera does this weird pixeling thing. I gotta find out why it does that. And then you also have the Five of Cups coming in. I'm not going to take those because it's too many. What else has happened in the past? Okay, we have the Death card in reverse. Oh, sorry, the Devil. The Devil. I was going to say, why does the Death card look like the Devil? The Devil in reverse. Okay. And in your present moment, we have the Two of Wands. We have the Tower in reverse. Ooh, the Tower and the Devil, all in your main spread, air signs. Okay. And we have the King of Wands. In the future, in the future energies, what do we have here for air signs? Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. That's funny. I saw that in your pre-shuffle in that deck. In reverse. What else is in the future energies here? Okay, we have the Chariot. Okay, and then we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay, overall energy is the Page of Cups with the Lovers underneath it. Okay, so a couple of messages right away for you guys. It feels like for some of you, this is about bringing together a dream of yours, really kind of, I want to say, actualizing it, no longer it being in your mind or just sitting in the space of your heart, like really bringing it forward, bringing it together, like with the lovers. So bringing the 5D and 3D, so everything that's spiritually kind of going on within you and finally like manifesting it into 3D. For some of you, this could involve like a very important person in your life, like someone you're deeply connected to. And there could be some sort of new beginning here from the heart. I'm also getting for some of you, especially the ones of you that might be looking for guidance, that this may be about inner child. Inner child needing to kind of pull back the masks that you've been told you need to wear since you were a child, and really wanting to discover who you really are and go back to that part of you that perhaps, I want to say, because the King of Wands is here, like that inspiration for life, you know, that joy, that fire, that motivation. So that's kind of what I'm seeing as the main overall energy. The reason for this reading is, now in your past, we have the Three of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and then the Devil in reverse. So in the past, it feels like you were definitely working on something. You were laying groundwork. You were possibly doing this with someone else, not necessarily, but possibly. And then, whoa, just massive ringing in my ear. My whole mind went, okay. Okay, Five of Cups. I feel though that even though you were working on something, you've been doing some work here, that there's still this sense of grief or loss or just not happy. And the Devil here in reverse is showing me that you were needing to break free of something, or possibly let go of a fear, or just feeling stuck, really feeling stuck. So in your present situation, we have the Two of Wands, the Tower in reverse, and then the King of Wands. Okay, so it looks like for the last half of January, you're having to make a choice here. You're facing like two directions or two potential paths, possibly even two timelines. And okay, I'm hearing that you kind of want to avoid the Tower timeline. Like you don't want to go down that timeline. But I'm also getting a message that I feel like you guys have experienced something from the past, that it was almost like a tower moment from the past that is almost imprinting your current moment, or at least decision-making process, that is altering how you move forward. So it's like there's so much a part of you that wants to take action, that wants to be so inspired, that wants to really take the reins of your life and your dreams, or what you're feeling called to do at this time. But at the same time, I feel like there's this other energy with this Two of Wands of a past moment in time in your past that crushed you in some way. And it's hard for you to kind of move beyond that. But what I'm seeing though is that you're in this process where it's time to make a decision. Now in your future, we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, the Chariot, and then the Seven of Cups in reverse. All right, so I see you basically, you're going to be making a choice in the future. I don't know if you're actually making the actual choice in the last half of January, but I see you going through the decision-making process. Perhaps for some of you, that's why you need this guidance. In order to be a leader, you know, the King of Wands is a leader. It's a very spiritual leader, in fact, but very passionate, inspires others. It's, you know, you carry the flame of the spirit within you. But in your future, what I'm seeing is you've got these two different energies. You have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, which is very stagnant, like very procrastination, you know, not inspired to do stuff. But then you have the Chariot here. So, and then the Seven of Cups. So you're being like, what I'm seeing is either you're getting the clarity that you need to move forward and not procrastinate any longer, or you're being forced to make a choice between those two. because like it's just coming down to a point where you can't really put this off any longer is what I'm getting. So let's clarify and find out more, air signs. So why is the Page of Cups here in reverse? Okay. Well, we have the Page of Pentacles here in reverse. Definitely getting some inner child vibes, but not only. Let me see one more card here. Tell me more about the Page of Cups. Yeah, okay. And the Two of Swords. All right. You are stuck, air signs. You're at a standstill. You haven't really made any progress. At least, okay, no, let me check that. You have made progress because I see that you have been doing work, but you haven't made progress in the ways that I think you know you can. And with the Page of Pentacles here in reverse, this is telling me that you haven't been applying yourself to your fullest capabilities, your fullest potential. You may have been procrastinating. You may have just been trying to cut corners or do a little bit of work, but not what you know is really being called of you. And so you're at this standstill and you're kind of confused, possibly because of that. But it's time, there's something that's calling you. See, when you look at this card, she's being called towards a whole new reality of possibility. And every time I see this card, I feel like she's getting drawn in. The page is getting drawn in to that calling. And I feel that you're feeling that right now, air signs. Okay, let's find out what this Three of Pentacles is about in the past. Yeah, okay. You have the Knight of Swords and the Eight of Wands. So you were definitely doing some work in the past here. In the past, you kind of went into something with a lot of energy, a lot of momentum. There was a lot of clarity here, or this was involving, like, for some of you, this may involve travel of some sort, but I just see overall the energy of really fast movement and dedication to improving yourself, working on something with someone else, like you were really gung-ho. But then we have this Five of Cups. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Tell me more. And then we have the Chariot. Oh, so interesting. I feel very much that you want to move forward with a lot of success. For some of you, I feel like this is definitely about some kind of business opportunity or something to do with your own career development in some way. For others of you, this is about you taking care of yourself and being able to move forward with that. But what with the Five of Cups here as the the big energy, I don't necessarily, there was something here that just kind of left you looking at the glass as half empty versus half full. And okay, let me just see what this Devil is about then. What's this Devil in reverse? Okay, we have the Six of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles on the Devil in reverse. You know, I feel very strongly that there was some kind of fear here that was like you wanted to move forward. I see you wanting to move forward, and I see that with the Six of Cups here, this is either involves someone you're deeply there's a very strong soul connection here, and you wanted to make steady progress forward, but I don't know why this devil in reverse, I'm just getting that there was a hang up of a fear that kind of didn't allow for it to happen, or something about being stuck. Like I'm just getting this energy that there was a desire to do this, but not the energy to actually manifest it. And it was because of some kind of fear. Now, this could be something from your childhood. I'm also getting that there's this energy of really doubting one's capabilities and honestly even own value and worth to do this. I wonder if that's your fear. Okay, let's see what the Two of Wands is coming up into the present energies for air signs. Oh, wow. Okay, very strong message that's coming out here. We have the King of Swords in reverse, the Moon, and then the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, air signs, you've got a really big path opening up here for you. There's a new opportunity, or there's something shifting and changing for you in a big way. And I want to say that part of the problem here of why you might be stuck is because I think that you're thinking about it too much, and it's almost like the mind is overpowering everything. And what I'm getting here for this message is that when you lean more into your own intuition and be willing to go to the places that aren't so completely lit up for you, that this is when the big shifts and changes are going to happen. So I see that there is a path opening up for you, air signs, that could really change things for you in a very positive way. But you've got to be willing to make that choice. And following your intuition is the one that you want to do, not the mind. It's almost like the King of Swords in reverse is very like ego based. And also I want to say the word I just heard was irrational. So I don't know if there are some irrational fears that again could be coming up from childhood that don't make any sense in today's reality, but because they're so imprinted from the past, they could be kind of causing some stagnation here. Tell me about this Tower in reverse. Tell me about the Tower in reverse. Yeah, exactly. Okay, you have the Four of Pentacles. Something happened to you in the past that has you holding yourself back. Something from the past has you holding yourself back. But, it was like something that was traumatic to you, or it shook you. Like it really shook your foundation. Tell me about this King of Wands. Tell me about this King of Wands. Oh, wow. Okay. We have the Ten of Cups in reverse, the Three of Wands, and then the Fool card. And it's interesting the way these cards came out. The Three of Wands came out with the Ten of Cups in reverse, and you see the way kind of looking into your future, but then there's all this disruption from your Ten of Cups. Like there's some either in your home life, in the past. I get this vibe that this Three of Wands is kind of looking to the past and trying to figure out the future, but also in some ways mesmerized by the past or almost like in a trance. But there's this new beginning, and I feel like there's a deep desire within you to take a risk, to really go for it. And here we have this is like the main inner child card of the deck, right? The Zero, the Fool, the 0 point, where it all begins. Very childlike energy, very willing to take a risk, wants to go and explore, wants to see the world, wants to try new things. And I get that there's something in you that part of you is trying to come alive in order to get you to really capture the opportunity or this new path that has been presented to you. that I want to say for I think a lot of you, you have known this path has been before you, but I think you're at a point now where you know, like, it's time to choose. So tell me about this Eight of Pentacles. You know, in this Ten of Cups too, I just want to say that you felt some sort of deep loss when it comes to your past, when it comes to family, relationships, or just your overall happiness in general. There was some kind of loss here that has you still waiting, but it's time to take a risk is what I'm hearing. So Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, wait, too many cards. We're just going to throw that back in. Okay, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. See? Yes. Oh, air signs. Okay. You have the Three of Swords coming out on your Eight of Pentacles. The thing that's holding you back, the thing you're procrastinating on is because you're so scared of the rejection or the pain or the heartache or just some kind of, it's something that would hurt your heart. Something that would hurt your heart. And so you're procrastinating for that reason. But and I still see this coming up in your future, right? So you're still thinking about it, but there's something that's coming into your awareness in the last half of January that's really kind of shifting things, where you're finally in this place of, I really need to make a decision now. So in your future, so then we have the Chariot. Tell me about the Chariot. Okay, wait. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is hard energy. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. Oh my goodness. So much confusion, so much inner conflict, so tired and exhausted from something on your journey. Okay, the message I'm getting for you, air signs, is you've got to be willing to move through the inner conflict and move beyond the resistance. There's the Nine of Wands is also showing up resistance. And I think there's just a little bit of confusion here. But with the Seven of Cups coming up here in reverse, I'd really like to know what this is, because let me just see what the Seven of Cups is in reverse. Tell me about the Seven of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Okay, one more. Beautiful. Yeah, I feel like you're going to make the choice. You're going to finally choose yourself. You're going to choose your own success. You have the Ten of Swords in reverse with the Nine of Pentacles. It's like you're finally ready to put the past behind you, to put whatever deep pain you've been carrying with you behind you. And you want to focus on yourself. You want to nurture yourself. You want to take care of yourself. You want to be successful. It's almost like it's your time to shine, I'm hearing, for some of you. And I feel like the Seven of Cups is like, you finally make the choice, but you make the choice because you know it's just, you have to. Like, it's in you. You have to. It's time. So there is no more illusion anymore. There's no more confusion or illusion. It's not so much about being worried about choosing the wrong cup. It's more about believing in your own self and being ready to move into your future and not keep investing in your past. Yeah, and that's a big one here. So, the Nine of Pentacles is very much about investing into yourself. And with the Nine, you're investing in your own healing. You're investing in a future. You're no longer putting it into the past. You're releasing it. So ready for your future. So air signs, that's my reading for you. I hope that information helps you in the last half of January. Okay. Fire signs, you guys are next. Let's do it. Whew. Okay, fire signs. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's find out what's in store for you for the last half of January 2022. What is in store for fire signs for the last half of January 2022? Oh, it makes perfect sense for your sun, Suiterbug? Awesome. You're welcome. Emma, I'm just sending you a big hug because it looks like from the comments you might need it. Okay. Fire signs. Aries, Leo, and Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is in store for my fire signs for the last half of January? Okay. Let's find out what is opening up for you and what is the challenge. What is opening up for you and what is the challenge? All right. For fire signs. What is opening up for fire signs in the last half of... Okay. Oh, okay. Fire signs, it is time to do some deep soul excavation. You are being called to the cave. That's kind of opening up for you. What's beautiful though is the cave is also known as the heart. And so it feels to me like you're being called to really go into the chambers of your own heart, to hear the whispers along the walls that echo within your own heart. Perhaps you might be being called to spend some time alone, to really sit with what it is that you need to be sitting with, to allow the wisdom to be birthed through the darkness or that silence. But in all essence, though, I just really feel, though, that you're being called to listen to the echoes within the chambers of your own heart. And that's really opening up for you in the last half of January. Now, your challenge is the gem, okay? And the gem is really about being able to find that part of you that is the diamond in the rough. You're going to possibly find yourself in situations, or you may be even feeling it already, where, things just don't feel good. Where you're finding yourself kind of digging or looking. But this is the whole thing. We often find the most beautiful aspects of ourself through digging through dirt, our own dirt, or the dirt of life. And it feels like you might have some challenging times ahead of you, but it's in search, or it's able for you to find the part of you that is so bright and so beautiful and destined for this world to be shown, to be showcased. Your beauty is being discovered, and you're having maybe some trouble finding those beautiful aspects of yourself and finding your true beauty within the parts of you that are the gifts of God, that kind of thing. So Okay, that might be the whole reason why you're being called to go into the cave, so to speak, like that archetypal idea. Let's see what's happened for you in the past. Okay, we have the 8 of Cups in reverse. We have the Death card. Oof. And we have the 10 of Wands. Okay. Tell me about your present situation. We have the 7 of Swords. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Devil in reverse. And in the future, what do we have here for fire signs? What is in the future? We have the Sun in reverse, followed by the Empress. Last card for the future for fire signs. Okay. You also have the 4 of Cups coming in reverse. And okay, your overall energy is the Page of Cups as well. Look at that. Wow. And underneath that is, ooh, the Ace of Wands. Okay, well, fire signs, similar to air signs, you're being called to something. You're being called to, I want to say, again, I feel like you're being called to, it feels very much like this is about the heart, okay? Like some kind of opening within your heart. Or being able to listen to your soul through the chambers of your own heart. Something is calling you, it's speaking to you from your heart, and it just feels like it's opening. But with the Ace of Wands here, it's because there's some kind of new, fresh start ahead of you. There's some kind of new, I want to say invigoration. Something's going to be invigorating you. It feels very much like the flame of life. Perhaps there's something birthing here with the Ace of Wands, because I do see the Empress down here. But it's like, I just feel though something new is trying to come through into your reality that requires you to say yes to it in many ways. But it also requires you to listen, to be open to, and your heart needs to be opened here. So in the past, we have the 8 of Cups in reverse, the Death card, and then the 10 of Wands. So you've had difficulty in the past here, leaving behind something that is not good for you. Okay. And with the Death card coming here, I want to say there may have been I'm getting something really difficult here for you, especially with the 10 of Wands. Like there was some kind of really difficult ending that took a toll on you in some way. I think what I'm getting actually with the 8 of Cups in reverse is that there's something here you haven't been able to move on from. And it's been very painful. It involves some kind of very big ending or some kind of deep loss that you've been carrying for a long time, and you haven't been able to fully let it go and move towards the calling. Because when the 8 of Cups is upright, this is always about going towards your calling. You know, the intuition of the moon, like lures you in. You hear that call, and you're ready to move towards it. But there's something here that you almost like were shutting that out. And so you had this really painful disruption here in your life that has weighed on you for a very long time. Now, in your present situation, we have the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the Devil in reverse. Okay. What I heard as soon as the Seven of Swords came out was there are some illusions that need to be cleared up. There are some, I want to say, lies or some kind of betrayal to self. It could be involving someone else in your life right now. I'm not sure. But overall, I'm just getting this sense of, I feel more like this is a betrayal to self. I'll be really honest. It's like, because you're looking for the most beautiful parts of yourself, it's almost like you really need to stop talking to yourself with the lies of whatever it might be that doesn't allow you to see your gifts, to see the gem of who you are. And it's putting a hold here on your new beginning. You've got this, whatever this is, it's tangible because you've got the ace here and you've got the ace underneath this with a page. So there's a lot of new beginning stuff, energy here, which is kind of nice because it looks to me like you really want to close out this past cycle. To me, the Devil is just showing this need. I see that I think you're going to be really kind of doing a lot of work of releasing these illusions, the trickery, the deception that you've been telling yourself on an unconscious level. Perhaps even the reasons or the stories of why you can't move forward in whatever way that you're being called. And I think this is why you need to go into your heart space, fire signs. You really need to you really need to hear the whispers of your soul, and they are echoing along the chambers of your own heart. Just sit in the darkness, sit in the silence, sit within the chambers of your own heart to uncover what needs to be uncovered in order for you to get this new beginning, to move forward in the way that is on your path. It's part of your divine path. Now, in your future, we have the Sun here in reverse, the Empress, and then the Four of Cups. I feel like you're still struggling with a little bit of like lack of clarity. There's like some kind of unconscious energy that's still moving through you, but I see you overcoming it with the Empress. I see you seeing your worth. I see you seeing your own abundance, and especially with the Four of Cups here in reverse, this is about not wanting to miss an opportunity. This is about wanting to come out of that I'm not happy, I'm bored, I'm feeling regretful, like coming out of that and ready to move forward and move on. So I see you kind of leaving this energy behind. Although it does look like in the future you're still going to be battling some kind of unconscious energy, but with the Empress here, it just shows a lot of what is kind of coming up here. A lot of attunement to the heart, your own divine feminine energy, following your intuition, and magnetizing what it is that you want to. So let me see what this Page of Cups is about. Tell me what this Page of Cups is about as the overall energy. Okay, we have the Page of Cups in reverse. Tell me more. The King of Swords in reverse and the Three of Pentacles. Okay. This may involve your children, if you have children. Just with the King of Swords in reverse, this could hold the energy of a father perhaps not being as honest or truthful, forthcoming. But I see the need to bring everyone together, okay? The need to bring everyone together. Now, for others of you, what I'm seeing is that there was like this lack of clarity, even deep confusion or need to control. And and it was stifling that dreamer within you. And I feel like perhaps you were working on something that wasn't exactly related to your dreams, because that heart was suppressed. And it's time to like really listen to the dreamer within you. It's time to let that part of you come forward. Tell me about the Eight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, okay. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So having a hard time taking care of your own needs, taking care of yourself, taking care of your own business, but like just not able to do that. And you're struggling to really kind of, I think, move into a place that is definitely taking care of your own needs with this Empress here that's coming up in the future. Not nurturing what needed to be nurtured. I'm hearing complete abandonment, or feeling like you completely abandoned either you or someone else. I also am getting for some of you that it's like I do believe that for some of you this is about work. For those of you that feels like it's about business or work or your career or something like that, that you just couldn't walk away from something, and so you put your dreams on hold that is for like a part of you, like your own business. Tell me about the Death card. Oof, okay, we have the Lovers in reverse. This could have been the ending of a very important relationship or connection in your past. Or just because there was no real good decision made, or maybe a bad decision, things ended. But also we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Things were just not balanced. There was not an equal give and take. So there's a lot of like being able to nurture yourself, take care of your own needs. I just want to say that there may have been like, I don't know if this was a marriage or a very important relationship, or it could have even been a friendship, but there was an ending. There was a deep ending. And I want to say that things just weren't energetically, at the very least, balanced. Someone was giving more than the other. And this caused a lot of deep pain here with the Ten of Wands. What's this Ten of Wands? Five of Pentacles. Yeah. Abandonment. What did I say over here? Like rejection, abandonment, not feeling good enough. Maybe you abandoned someone. Okay, and then we have the Four of Wands and the High Priestess here. Okay, what I'm getting is that some of you have kept this a secret. Like you've kept it to yourself and you've been holding it in. With that Four of like you retreated and you just, I'm getting like the first word I heard when I saw the High Priestess was secrets. And it's not so much like it's like keeping secrets on like it's just more of like you kept it all to yourself is what I felt. And you just felt alone. You felt either rejected or just not good enough. And this has been something you've been carrying for a very long time. And I think this is calling up to release this, to start something new, either for your dreams with children, if that is involved for you, or just simply your heart opening. Okay, tell me about the Seven of Swords. Okay, we have the Page of Wands. Tell me more about this Seven of Swords. Oy, 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 oy. Okay. We have the Emperor and the Six of Wands in reverse. Okay. There is definitely something that's trying to come alive here. I see definitely a new opportunity, but the problem is that I think that for some of you, this may have to deal with like you're telling yourself the illusions of you can't do it, or you're not going to be successful, or it's not going to work out, or whatever it is. And it's because you're still trying to control a situation from a place of still like deep pain. And you can't control it. And that's why these illusions have to be looked at. They have to be addressed. All of the lies that you tell yourself about yourself that aren't helping you go into this future or this new beginning that is definitely calling you. Okay. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I gotta say though, I am feeling for some of you, you're dealing with father wounds. I am picking that up a lot. There's some kind of father wound coming up here. I want to say you either had a father who was very controlling or didn't validate your successes or really let you down in some way. And so, because when I see this Page of Wands, it feels to me also like you may need to look back to your childhood for this. And I am getting a lot of father energy from this reading. So I don't know if this is just, if you're dealing with your father and you're the child, or you're the father and you're dealing with children, or it's just you needing to deal with a wound from your past in general with your father. So, okay, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse is clarified by the 10 of Wands in reverse. Sorry, the 10 of Swords in reverse. So tell me more about this. There's some kind of long-standing fear or, again, lie. Yeah, and then we have the 3 of Wands in reverse, and it comes to this point of you've got this new beginning, and there's a part of you that almost fears going after it because or starting it because you're so scared of the failure or of it not working out. And I just don't think you were in your childhood very you weren't, how do I say this? Why is the whole thing like gone from my mind? Like, you weren't supported through positive affirmations. You weren't told, why can I not speak properly right now? I wonder if even you had problems speaking up or you weren't allowed to speak up. It just feels like you didn't have the support that you needed in order to be successful. And that is impairing your ability to be successful in this moment of what you're feeling called to do. And I think what is really kind of coming out here is what you're being called to here, fire signs, is to discover the beauty of yourself, to discover that you are a gem. And through all of the darkness that you may have endured over your lifetime, that inside of all of that, there's something beautiful that needs to be discovered. And that's why you need to go into the cave, your own heart chamber, to see it for yourself, to feel it for yourself. Because there are these new opportunities that are coming in, but there's kind of like this past stuff that's kind of sabotaging it. Tell me about the Devil here in reverse. Yeah, okay. Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Wands in reverse. This is like, okay, you need to release whatever it is that keeps you stuck or in bondage to this idea that you can't move forward successfully, that again, we have the King of Wands in reverse and you have the Emperor in reverse in the same row. This is someone who's very controlling, very domineering. It's my way or the highway. doesn't inspire through positive means, and it's kind of paralyzed you in some ways. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be your father. I think for some of you, though, I really do feel like this has to bring up some father energy. But for others of you, this just could be some kind of authority in your life, some kind of leader, and it's paralyzed you from. And paralyzed is a little bit of an intense word, but it's really prevented you from being able to take the necessary steps that you need to in order to get to this point. So tell me what the sun is in reverse here. Tell me about the sun. Okay, we have the 5 of Swords in reverse. Jeez. Oh. And then we have the Death card in reverse. So the thing that's going to kind of hit you up in the future, that's kind of like this unconscious patterning, is the patterning that of not being able to let go of this stuff that happened here in the past, this painful experience that caused a lot of burden on you that I think you've been holding within you. You've been kind of either keeping it secret or you really haven't told many people. And I think what happens is I think the clarity will come though when you release the that inner conflict of holding on to lies, but also like releasing any self-sabotage energy. And I think this is like, and I feel like you're going to do this though, fire signs. So tell me about this Empress. Tell me about this Empress. Seven of Wands in reverse. I think you're going to surrender. Yeah. Okay. And the Three of Swords. I think you're going to surrender. You're going to do it. You're going to really understand. You're going to embody that divine feminine energy. You're going to truly find that you're ready to find the beautiful parts of yourself and to accept yourself. But also I see you being willing to move through the pain. Like you're ready to heal and you're ready to let go and you're ready to surrender. You're ready to surrender. And that is the energy of the Empress, you know, is very much just being able to let go and surrender. So I see that happening a lot. Okay, so tell me about this Four of Cups in reverse. Okay. Okay, fire signs. I don't know what it is that you need to do, but it's going to be dramatic because we have the Tower and then the Three of Cups in reverse. So I think that whatever it is that you're feeling called to do, I think it's going to be a bit disruptive, but I do believe, and I think it's because you've been holding on to this for so long. I think it's, and I don't necessarily see that you're going to necessarily lose people here with the Three of Cups in reverse. I'm getting a bit of it's more of, it's like, you know, you can't live in this state, whatever this heaviness is that you've been carrying, you've got to let it go. And you've just almost, and again, it's like that surrender and just let the cards fall where they may. And I think what the reason why this Three of Cups is coming up here is because I just think this involves other people in your life. And you know that it's going to be disruptive to others in some way. But I don't necessarily get though that this is, I feel absolutely this is the decision though you need to make. Like I think that it's going to turn out, it's going to work out for the better for you. And I don't necessarily think this is going to cause like, there may be initial disruption, but I don't think it's like a finalized thing where it just completely ends something. It's just what needs to be said finally gets said or shared off your chest. And it comes through, though, you really opening your heart and really kind of facing the fears, listening to the echoes of your soul so that you can move forward, okay, towards the things that actually are going to fulfill you. And this could be a very deeply spiritually entwined path for you, is what I get. So, fire signs, that's my reading for you. Okay. That was intense. Why is the devil and the tower coming up in both readings so far? Is it that kind of month? FYI, I think from the astrologically, February looks like a great month, but January is a little bit tough. And we got that full moon in Cancer coming up, which I think I'm going to do a video on for you guys, which is calling us to really kind of go into some healing and really kind of look within our own hearts, go into the deeper emotions of ourselves in a way and it's being challenged through some kind of death or transformation within an authority in your life, or that Capricorn energy, possibly just structures that have been challenging you. And I feel like that reading was very much in alignment with the full moon coming up next week. So there might be something activated for you around there if you're not feeling this yet. So, all right, on to earth signs. You guys are next. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Libra. Steven, I can always deliver the tower for you. You're welcome, Kelly. You're welcome, Suiterbug. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Well, there are big changes ahead of us for 2022. Big changes. But, going into that void space between the polarities will be the saving grace for all of us and allow us to transcend into that higher timeline. No longer needing to control, just really able to kind of flow and be at ease with ourselves. Okay, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is in store for my earth signs? And again, guys, if you need your own personal reading, links are below. And if you still haven't signed up for the frequency webinar and you still want to get a ticket, you will have access to the recording once it's done. That link is in the description below as well. All right, Earth signs, let's find out what's in store for you. I know you had a really intense reading last time, so let's see if you're coming out of it. Okay. What is opening up for Earth signs, and what is the challenge? What is opening up for Earth signs, and what is the challenge? What is the challenge here for Earth signs? Okay, so what's opening up for you is the ocean here, Earth signs. So I get that you're going deep in the last half of January. Like there's something that's really emotionally deepening for you. You're wanting to explore your emotions, or you're getting more. The word that's really predominant here is depth. Let me just open the book here really quickly. The unconscious, the depths. Oh, okay, there you go. The incomprehensible. The power of the ocean is unmatched. To step into its salty waters is to step into the unknown. Okay, right away, it just feels like you're going somewhere really unexplored. It requires you to go really deep. But it's also, I feel that I feel like doors are opening for you. By its sheer volume, the ocean represents the unconscious. All it is beyond our understanding. We cannot live within the ocean. You cannot claim it, manage it, or own it. It rejects our every attempt to dominate nature. Yet amid its overwhelming power, it calls to us. You know, okay, the message that I'm getting for you here, Earth signs, is that you just gotta let it go for the ride. You're going for a ride. You're being taken on a ride here. You are going to be getting really deep, or you're being called to go very deep. Explore your own emotions, but also just explore something very unknown to you. And you just got to go with it. You got to ride the wave. Now, the challenge for you is the thread. Okay? And with the thread being your challenge, it's like the thread is the thing that pulls us and tethers us to all that is, you know. It's our thing that where we know it's our place in the fabric that is woven, the divine fabric. But it's also the thing that keeps us tethered. I want to say that you may be going so deep, Earth signs. Just don't lose your awareness of your connection, or don't lose your grasp, or maybe you're just like holding on to it because it's a thread with your pinky. Let me just kind of go in here, but it's like I feel like you just want to also keep focus. Like, don't get so dry. Okay, like, you've got to go with the flow. Like, you can't stop this. Whatever this is, you can't stop it. You've got to go for the ride. But also, it's almost like you don't want to get washed up in the waves in the aftermath. So, I feel like at the same time, you've got to be smart about how you're in the ocean. Like, you've got to swim into the waves. It's like they keep showing me, you know, when you're surfing and you're trying to get back, you're trying to get way out there so you can catch a wave and get beyond the actual waves. It's like, that's what I feel like I'm going, like, okay, you need to be able to get to a point where you're no longer in the crash of everything, where it's overwhelming for you, and you want to swim, like doing the turtle duck, you know, like with the board and everything. You've got to be smart about navigating your way through this ocean, because you can't avoid it. Like, I don't feel like you can avoid this, but you've got to be smart about it so that you always keep your connection to your purpose, or what like is your calling here. So let me just see what this is going to say. Okay, so when the thread is in the dark, it's binding, frustrating, and taut. Okay. The thread, a song, an image, a conversation heard in passing. No matter how confusing and multi-layered our modern lives become, if we are connected to the thread, we are free. Being tethered to it is the only anchor our heart requires. So just stay connected to your heart. And when you're in the ocean, it's like you're going into the emotions. Like, Don't lose yourself in the overwhelm of it all, of what's going on. Just know your place, but you are being called to go really deep. So I hope that makes sense. Yeah, don't lose yourself in it. Don't lose yourself in it, but also know this is something you can't avoid. Okay, tell me about the past here, Earth signs. What is... Okay, we have the 10 of Wands in reverse. The 4 of Cups. What else has happened in the past here for Earth signs? And the 4 of Wands in reverse. Okay, immediate message for that. Tell me about the present. We have the 6 of Wands. The 5 of Wands. The King of Swords in reverse. The Ace of Wands in reverse. Jeez. All right, let's see here. Okay, so you also have that came out together. The 2 of Pentacles in reverse with the Hangman in reverse. And the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, like very strong messages that have come in right away for your reading. Except for the middle yet. I haven't gotten there. But okay, so you have the Page of Wands. What up with all the pages coming out as everyone's overall energy? There are new opportunities and new beginnings here that are, there's like inspiration, motivation, like there's something here. You're feeling very inspired. What's underneath it? Oh, the High Priestess in reverse. It's like, I don't know if you really want to reveal something or, yeah, like it's ready for something to no longer be a mystery is what I'm getting. You're feeling very inspired to go for something here. Now, okay, so let me just kind of go, one second. Let me just look at your middle row here. Okay. So, in your past, you have the 10 of Wands in reverse, the 4 of Cups, and then the 4 of Wands in reverse. So I feel like in your past there, you've done some really deep healing, releasing some heavy burdens. You were able to really kind of let go of something here. However, I do see that, you weren't completely satisfied though, that there's still something here, or there's an opportunity that you may not have been seeing. And with the 4 of Wands here in reverse, this could, 4 of Wands to me is either like a delayed contract or a delayed kind of union here, or something that could bring in stability. It's delayed, and I don't know if like I just keep hearing missed opportunity or don't miss the opportunity. Okay, we'll clarify that a little bit more. But to me, right now, what I'm getting is that there possibly is some kind of delay in a contract or union of some sort. Something that could bring in a lot of stability for you. But it feels like it may have been delayed because perhaps you didn't see it for the blessing that it is. Okay, so in your future, or sorry, in your present situation, we have the Six of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the King of Swords. Okay, I see there's like some kind of, you're being acknowledged here in the last half of January for your achievements or your successes, but there's also some kind of conflict here or some kind of drama. And it creates some overwhelm. Like the King of Swords here in reverse is just, to me, I'm just getting mental overwhelm. And I'm getting, though, that you don't want to overthink it. You don't want to be overwhelmed. It's not necessary. You can breathe. You can take your time. Like, you don't have to rush. And I think that there's, whatever this Five of Wands is, I feel like you're being called to go really deep somewhere. And I think it's just, there's something really intense that feels like what you're going through. There just seems to be like you're getting a lot on your plate, but you are being acknowledged here for some kind of success. But I think there's also some kind of drama that's coming up at the same time. I don't know if they're completely related, but it's just throwing you off of being able to make quick decisions, to know exactly how to execute a plan, to like that's all feeling delayed as well. So then we have in your future the Ace of Wands in reverse, the Hangman with the Two of Pentacles both in reverse, and then the Eight of Pentacles. So the message that I got here for you is very simple, Earth signs. There is definitely, you've got the Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands here. So something is very exciting here that's trying to be birthed. Something new. And it's got a lot of exciting energy attached to it. But the problem is that I think that there's something that's overwhelming you at the same time. And I think that's why, like, if you're getting overwhelmed, Earth signs, you just want to go back to like who you are, get back to your connection, do your meditation, like take time to breathe. You don't need to rush through this. Let everything go into divine timing. But there is something that's starting here. And I think it's time to take the opportunity. It doesn't mean everything's coming into fruition right away. But with the Hangman here in reverse and the Two of Pentacles in reverse, it's like the way out of this is to stop the whole juggling act, like don't allow yourself to get overwhelmed, and that'll help things move forward. And I say that because the Eight of Pentacles is here, and it's just like, just focus on doing the work. Just focus on applying yourself, mastering yourself, doing what needs to get done. And it's almost just like, just keep doing that and everything will be fine. And it's almost like that's why then you show me like the surfer on the surfboard. It's like, just do what you know you're good at and just keep doing the work. Like swim, do the work to get past the waves, to get to where you need to go, and just get past the overwhelming part. So let's see what this Page of Wands is about as your overall energy. Okay, the Two of Wands in reverse with the Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, okay, you're really not sure about this new path. You're not sure how it's going to look. You're not really sure. You're just not sure about what the path looks like or how to walk it. And it's kind of got you spinning in circles a little bit. And I want to say that it's making this navigation for you more difficult unnecessarily. I feel like things are going to be revealed to you, especially with that High Priestess in reverse in due time. Just kind of get yourself through it, keep your head above water, and you'll be fine. So tell me about this Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay, no, they're saying no. Okay. Yeah. You have the Three of Pentacles and the Hangman. So I feel like you were definitely applying yourself to do some kind of deep healing. You were really kind of just putting a lot of energy into that. And as a result, a lot of other things got put on hold. with that hangman there. So other things had to kind of take a pause. Like, and I just think that you needed this pause to do this healing. Tell me about this Four of Cups. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. I feel like you weren't sure about an opportunity here because I don't think you were fully trusting your intuition. I think your intuition was guiding you towards it, but at the same time, I don't know if you were fully trusting it. Tell me more about this. Yeah, okay. We have the Queen of Swords and the World card here. Okay, so yeah, you were not so much in your heart. You were much more in your head. And that's why it's like the King of Swords is coming up here in your present situation. Once we get to it, it's kind of like the message I'm getting, like you want to get out of your head. And because the ocean is what's opening up for you, it's time to really kind of go into your heart, go into your feelings, trust your intuition, because it just feels like there's some kind of really big achievement here for you that you don't want to miss this opportunity. You don't want to miss it. So tell me about this Four of Wands in the reverse here in the past. Tell me about this Four of Wands. The Ace of Cups was almost about to come out. Okay, we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, wow. And we have the Empress in reverse. Okay, for some of you, there may have been the ending of like some kind of partnership or something kind of connection here with someone who was like, felt like your person. And there was just felt like this deep loss, like, and you guys, it was something that you had been involved in a long time. And perhaps this is why, like, I don't know if you were not wanting to feel the pain of that, and that's why you couldn't allow yourself to go into your heart when this opportunity was kind of coming up. But I also feel like for some of you, though, I'm just getting a lot of delay energy. I can't express this enough. The energy that I keep getting through this particular reading, there's a timing issue. There's a timing issue that you just need to kind of be able to move through. And when you get through to the other side, it's like, boom, you're there. And everything's going to come through. So for others of you, I feel like this Four of Wands is a delayed contract. And I want to say that it's everything that you've ever wanted, and it's something that could give you some kind of long-term success. Perhaps it's like some kind of investment, but I don't know, like it just felt like it's delayed. It got delayed in the past, like it just didn't move forward. So tell me about the Six of Wands. Tell me about the Six of Wands. Okay, you have the Justice card in reverse and the Seven of Wands in reverse. I feel like if there's something that you have been fighting against, it has been unjust for you, like it's been unfairly done to you, I feel, or just, yeah, I feel like you're going to have success over this in the second half of January. There's some kind of surrendering element here. Release. Because you've got the Six of Wands here, you come out victorious, or you come out on top in some way, or it somehow benefits you. Perhaps something was unfair and you just didn't feel seen, and finally you're going to feel seen. And again, the Justice card too can talk about contracts. So that delayed contract could kind of start to reappear here in the in the last half of January. Tell me about the Five of Wands, though, because you've got some conflict here. What's this Five of Wands? Okay. Seven of Pentacles. All right. That's a relief. So earth signs, the conflict here that's going to like be kind of working you up is that there's still some more waiting involved here. So everything's not kind of coming through at lightning speed. It feels like, again, the timing is an issue here. There's a big timing component here. That's why, like, you got to just do your work. You got to get through to the other side. Don't get overwhelmed by all the like upheaval or just the intensity of everything that's happening. Stay grounded, stay in your meditation, but you're being asked to go deep. And to stay with it. To stay with it. So there's more waiting here. And this is conflicting for you because I don't think you want to wait. Tell me about the King of Swords in reverse. Why is this here? Okay, we have the Two of Swords in reverse. Tell me more. And the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Straight up, it's exactly what I thought it was. You are just going to get so stuck if you stay, like you try to overthink everything, if you try to over strategize something, like you've got to drop more into your heart and your own intuition and just go with the flow. Let the flow move you. Let some of the water take you. It's almost like, okay, there's going to be a little bit of struggle, but then all of a sudden, like once you get through, it's almost like, okay, you fall in. And then it's like there's going to be a little bit more that you have to swim. Use the momentum of the energy when it's there to serve you, but then do the work that you need to get through. So it's really kind of this, there's a lot of navigation here for you, earth signs, whatever you're going through. But, you know, the one thing that will slow things down or get you feeling stuck, like it's not happening, is if you try to over strategize, overthink, like make fast decisions. I feel like there's something big on the table here for you that you're looking at. And you've got to take your time with it and trust that there's some kind of divine timing element, but it also requires you to get to the successful part of it. You've got to stay in the heart field, in like your own intuition, and you're being called to go deep. So tell me about the Ace of Wands in reverse in your future. Okay, we have the Three of Cups in reverse. And the Five of Swords in reverse. Okay. I feel very much like there's something here that involves other people. And you know, the Five of Swords in reverse is about finding peace, laying the sword down. Can you find peace in the journey and be okay with, you know, not knowing, going into the unknown? I feel like you need to be, because there's something here. When you find peace, I think peace with just, you don't know exactly where this is all taking you, but at the same time, like, as long as you stay connected to that thread of who you are, that you will be able to navigate this. You might be trying to work with other people, or you're doing something new with other people. There's just a lot of delays. There's a lot of delays around here. So, okay, tell me about this Hangman and the Two of Pentacles, both in reverse. Yeah, okay, we have the shadow side. There's the devil again coming up in everyone's reading. Tell me more. Okay, we have the Page of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles. The message here is very clear. Again, just focus on what needs to get done. The Queen of Pentacles is very successful energy. She is very stable. She's steady. She's loyal. She just nurtures what needs to be nurtured. And with the shadow side and the Page of Wands here in reverse, it just tells me that you're going to get that movement when the overwhelm, like the need to like push things, you don't want to feel pushy, like don't feel like you need to force it, is the big thing here. And when you don't force it, that's when things get released. That's when everything gets unstuck. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles. But there are also things that you can be doing without forcing stuff. So I know it sounds a little bit contradictory, but it's like there are elements that, you know, just focus on. Okay, you have the Three of Wands in reverse. And the Ace of Swords in reverse. So many reversals here. Again, it's just like, this isn't the time to be making big decisions. It's more about navigating. It's about going into this deep journey. And I don't feel like you're supposed to be making major decisions right now, or signs. It's just meant for you to be trusting the timing, trusting the journey, going deep, and kind of gathering whatever experiences you are, whatever you're learning from these experiences. They're taking you somewhere. They're definitely taking you somewhere. I want to say things will get revealed to you at some point, but I think though that you can't force it, and you can't, this isn't about making big decisions just yet. That's just the message I keep getting. There's a huge timing component to this, and just somehow be okay with that. It's like, it's a big part of the reason why you can be successful at whatever this is. You just got to trust and take the journey. All right. But I do think this journey is going to test you, and it can get overwhelming. So just make sure you're meditating, you're staying grounded, and you stay true to who you are. All right, Earth signs. So that's my reading for you. Wow, that was very different. A lot of different messages than what I usually get for the cards. Water signs, you guys are next. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Did I just say Venus? Venus. Water. Let's see if water can avoid the devil in their reading. The devils come out in everyone's reading. At least Earth, you didn't get the Tower this time. That's kind of good. All right. Hey, One Dot Sun Lover. Thank you for modding for me. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is in store for my water signs for the last half of January? What is in store for water signs? for the last half of January. Oh, Ellen, that was spot on for you. All right. Let's find out what is opening up for my water signs and what is the challenge. What is opening up for water signs and what is the challenge? Oh, water signs. Oh my. Okay, water signs. Oh. Kind of similar to earth signs, but not really. But instead of the ocean, you got the tear. So the drop of the ocean. I feel like you're being called to really kind of go into your feelings here. I think there might be some sadness that's trying to come forth for you in some way, but I think it's for a lot of healing. You have the kiss here as your challenge, and I want to say that there's something about this where you're missing the, it's like before two people actually kiss, there's like this electricity, there's this almost this anticipation. And I feel like you're in this place where there is like this anticipation of something coming into your life, or some kind of shift or that's going to spark electricity. Like there's something kind of energetically just kind of, it's almost like it's, okay, sparking already in the ethers. But I think in order for you to really kind of see it though, you need to go through some tears. Let me just, hold on, let me just kind of go to the kiss here because I feel like you're being called to connect in a really, okay, yeah, the kiss, the touch, the chemistry, the sex. Okay, so for some of you, that might be a challenge for you, because this is coming up in your challenge. Like, I don't know if intimacy is a challenge for you. Maybe that's why you're being called to go into your feelings, because, and to cry so that you're able to connect on a much more intimate level. But before a first kiss, the air is electrified. Each breath is alive with possibility and magic. What will their lips be like? Their tongue? Do they want me in return? The archetypal energy of the kiss is a heightened sensation of merging with other, of letting in what moments ago was separate. Two become one. It is a risky but beautiful business. These moments forever change us as we move past the solitary self toward union and acceptance. Okay, for some of you, I feel like some of you might be in a relationship right now and you're being called to go into a deeper intimacy for yourself, for healing. And I feel like there might be some healing around sexual energy. For others of you, you may not be in a relationship right now, but you're being called to do this healing because there is something around the corner here for you. And for others of you that this isn't relationship based at all, what I feel very much is though that it's like there's something that's trying to come into union with you energetically that is very important to you. And you can feel the chemistry of you and this thing, like you're destined to come together for a purpose of some sort. So, very interesting readings here today, guys. They're kind of deep. So let's go into the past here, water signs. either way though, there's a deep call here for intimacy. There's a deep call for intimacy for you. And the only way that I think that can happen is if there's a deep vulnerability, a deep, like, being able to just emotionally let go, you know, to cry what you've maybe been holding in for so long. Or just to really, in general, just get in touch with your feelings. But the tear usually comes with sadness. At the very least, it's like, you know, the things that we can even be moved to happy tears, but it's almost like you need to be able to feel that joy in order to have that. So tell me about, I don't know, there's just something very meaningful that's trying to move through you. Okay, we have the Ten of Swords here in your past. We have the Two of Wands. Okay, we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. And then in your present situation, we have the Hermit. We have the Five of Pentacles and the Star card in reverse. Yeah, there's healing. This is for the water sign who is really, like, you feel that call. You're going into some deep healing, but it's meant to bring you to, well, obviously all healing brings us to a better place, but you already kind of know what that place is. Like, I feel that. Because I feel like you already know what the kiss is. That's the challenge. But you can't touch it until you go through this healing. So tell me about the future. Oh, see? Beautiful. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Devil in reverse. I guess the Devil's just coming up in everyone's reading. I mean, at least the Devil came up in reverse, I think, in everyone's reading. It's in reverse, so that's good. One more for the future. Oh, Ace of Swords. Nice, water signs. Okay, your overall energy is the Knight of Wands in reverse, with the Justice card in reverse underneath it. Okay, so overall, I just want to say, like, there may be this lack of passion or lack of inspiration or direction, and it just seems like with the Justice card in reverse, it may even feel like, when is it my turn? Things just feel unfair. Like, I don't understand why I got dealt this hand, or, you know, just a little bit about that. You might be dealing with a lot of things that just don't feel fair to you. A lot of injustices. But I also just feel like in general, though, there's just this lack of direction, knowing how to take action, or just this lack of purpose or passion here. And that would make sense. That would make sense on why these two cards are here in your what's opening for you. So in your past, we have the Ten of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Eight of Cups in reverse. In your past here, you're definitely dealing with something very painful, something that you've carried for a very long time. Even when I look at this card, I want to say you feel like you're so alone in handling this. It almost is like you're out in the desert by yourself with no comfort, no water. Well, there you go. No water. It's almost like you're going through these pains, but at the same time, the emotions aren't there. I want to say. I don't know why I'm picking up on that with this card. I've never seen that before. And again, because the Ten of Swords, it's all more mind. It's almost like I feel like you've been dealing with it all from more of a mental perspective. And when you got the Eight of Cups here in reverse on the other side, and then the Two of Wands, I think that it's time, like you were kind of faced with two paths here. Your Two of Wands, like you may also just be like, it's time to take a new path. With the Eight of Cups here in reverse, though, I just don't feel like there was something you weren't able to let go of yet. You weren't able to walk away from it. And, but you were like, there was like this new path though, that was appearing to you. There was a time to make a choice. Now, in your present situation, you have the Hermit, the Five of Pentacles, and the Star card in reverse. Straight up water signs. Like, this is only for those of you who are really going through something deep healing right now, because you're being called to like spend time alone, go within. You've really got to listen to your soul, to the universe, your guides. You've got to go within. It's almost like you need to spend some solitary time with yourself and address this kind of not good enough, nobody wants me kind of energy with that Five of Pentacles. You feel like you've been shunned out of the party and you're not invited anymore. And the Star card in reverse is just saying there's a lot of healing to be done here. There's a lot of healing to be done. Now, the good news is, water signs, is that if you do that healing, okay, I see really good things for you in your future. So we have the Two of Cups, the Devil in reverse, and the Ace of Swords. Whatever you haven't had clarity on, needing for like direction, needing able to maybe make a choice, it feels to me like you get that in the future. If you kind of like really allow yourself to go into your emotions, to maybe cry, to let the tears fall. And you've got potentially, like I said, it feels to me like for those of you who are in relationship, this is a deepening of your relationship. It's like taking it to another level, coming together in new ways. For others of you, this could be a new relationship coming in. And the others of you that this just isn't relationship related, this is something else. It's that thing that is electrifying to you, that you're finally merging with that thing that you're called to like merge with in order to like have this purpose. In the Devil energy, I just see you getting unstuck, like you're free of the shackles of this thing that you've been carrying, that's been more of a mind thing that you've been dealing with and less of the heart. I'm not saying you haven't had any heart in this. It's just that it's been, I want to say, mentally exhausting on you. But what's beautiful is that you get clarity and you're able to get a whole new reality. The Ace of Swords brings in a brand new reality. Able to make decision, able to have the clarity to make a decision for some brand new start. Maybe some kind of truth is revealed here. So let's kind of go into this and see the Knight of Wands. Okay. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and the Two of Swords in reverse. You've definitely been working hard at something. You may have even been working hard at connecting with your inner child or just connecting with your heart. But you have met resistance with that Seven of Wands. So I do see, this is a very specific reading. It's for you water signs who are already on this healing journey, but you're hitting like a major kind of like junction point in it. And it's time to get past something that's deeply been resistant for you. So while I do see that you have been definitely doing some deeper healing work, possibly even inner child work, there is something though that is still very resistant and it's not allowing you to move forward. It's keeping you stuck. And I should say, I feel like you're being stuck for a reason. Like it's almost like you're not supposed to move forward just yet. Okay, let me just see what the Ten of Swords is about here in your past. What's this Ten of Swords? What's this Ten of Swords? Okay, we have the Temperance. And we have the Hierophant in reverse. Okay. I feel like water signs that whatever pain you've been going through in the past, the thing that's been, like it's definitely been something you've been facing, you've been working on. It's been transformational for you. But I also feel like it's kind of come in because you're needing to find balance. Part of this journey for you is finding balance, and I think you're needing to do it in unconventional ways. You may have been exploring unconventional ways on how to heal this. But with the High Priest or the Hierophant here in reverse, I also just get this sense like, am I ever going to get past this lesson? Is like, I get the sense, water signs, that you've been at this for a while. And I mean, who doesn't get frustrated on the healing journey when like you keep doing, okay, this is like a perfect example of last night's podcast. Like you're doing your healing, you're doing it, and then all of a sudden the impervious freight train catches up with you, and physics wise, the back end finally hits you, and it's like, whoa, takes you out, and you're like, I thought I dealt with this, or I thought I was getting through, or I thought I was doing the right thing. And I'm getting that energy off this Ten of Swords. So tell me about the Two of Wands. That doesn't mean though that you're on the wrong path. Just remember that. Two of Wands. And I think that may have been like you questioning yourself here. Am I doing the right thing? Am I making the right choices? Okay, we have the Nine of Cups here in reverse. And the Justice card. I think you were struggling here of like, do I make the choice, or do I just go back to, do I sign a contract with something that's not like fulfilling me? And I think there's this struggle between a path that I think is fulfilling you, or a path that you're really like, you're supposed to walk down, but then like you've got like this Justice card and the nine of Cups here in reverse. Is just like, you don't want to go back to the things that don't work for you. They're not fulfilling your heart. You don't want to like get involved in that again. Like maybe it's about signing a work contract, but you're just not wanting to do that. Or maybe you're getting involved in something that you're not emotionally tied to, and it doesn't fulfill you. And if you're also lacking intimacy, then sometimes it's hard to even connect what you're desiring, like what is it that you even want? And that's why it's so important for the intimacy to come in, and being you. And it's just about being intimate with yourself, being able to break down the walls to allow the tears to flow. Because I think that whatever's coming in for you, it requires that intimacy from you in order for it to really be like that good match, and for their success to be birthed from that. So tell me about the Eight of Cups. Tell me about the Eight of Cups in reverse. And I think that's also what I'm getting is like, you want something that's going to electrify you. Like you want that, but it's hard to feel it when you're not feeling. So, okay, the Eight of Cups in reverse is the Queen of Pentacles. Tell me more about this. Oh, geez. Okay. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups all in reverse. I feel like maybe you needed to make a decision to do something more traditional, that gave you some stability that you weren't able to walk away from yet, but it's not what you want. It's not what you want. And I'm not saying that's wrong, but it's not what you want. This isn't where your long-term happiness is. It's not where these new beginnings are going to be coming from. but you may have had to take care of business in some way, get some stability, possibly money. I just feel like you're called to like do something more traditional or more, and you couldn't get away from that. But it's not where like the new beginnings are waiting for you. So tell me about this Hermit card. Ooh. Okay, we have the Death card and the Eight of Wands, both in reverse. Okay, so you really need to go inward, water signs, because there's something here that you're not able to let go of. And I think it has to either do with, like, with the Eight of Wands in reverse, sometimes this is like a ghosting card, you know, like there's like zero communication. Also, the Eight of Wands in reverse is lack of clarity. And the lack of clarity is there because of your not being willing to let go or not able to let go or fighting to let go. And this is why you're being called in. It could be just around too, like inability to communicate. You know, the Eight of Wands is a big communication card. So either you're like there's some kind of communication block involved in this in some way. Okay, what's the Five of Pentacles? And I wonder, like, if you are dealing with some kind of ghosted situation of some sort, just because we have the Five of Pentacles here, which is, you know, it's like rejection. It's not being like let into the party kind of thing. And okay, we have the Seven of Swords in reverse, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Three of Wands, and the Five of Wands in reverse. Something has not been balanced here. Something has not been equal give and take. And I want to say it's the Seven of Swords, when it's in reverse, this is about finding some kind of resolution. So I'm wondering if you're looking for resolution over this that just doesn't seem very balanced or equal give and take. In order for you to be able to move through to your future and not have like this drama follow you, not have this conflict follow you. That's what it feels like. It feels like you're needing to address something around abandonment, rejection, not feeling good enough, feeling alone. And making peace with that. There's something about here that I don't know if you get into situations where you're not getting what you're putting into it with that Six of Pentacles in reverse. But I see though that, you know, like there's this awareness or this thing that's moving through you here that realizes that in order for you to go into your future without like baggage, without conflict, this needs to kind of be dealt with. So tell me about the Star card in reverse. Yeah, oh, this reading is so straightforward. So, okay, so the Star card in reverse is just telling me there's a lot of healing to be done. And you have the Five of Pentacles in reverse with the Sun card. You had the Five of Pentacles over here. So yeah, you've just got to heal that part. And by allowing yourself to cry, allowing yourself to feel the emotions of that, to go into that sadness, it's like it gives you a breakthrough. It sets you free in some way, and it allows whatever is kind of like lingering and being held here in the wings, you know, of your future, because I feel like this is your future, but it's challenging for you to get to it. So being called to be more intimate in some way, deep in connection, deep in communication, or possibly anywhere that there's struggle with communication is a big part of this. And it's just like there's some things have just not felt fair to you, and you've made sacrifices along the way that were not what you wanted. So tell me about this Two of Cups. Well, there you go. There's your star on your Two of Cups. Tell me more. Do you see how that card fell out too? Okay, and then we have the King of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, okay, straight up, water signs. Okay, I know it may seem difficult now. Whatever you're going through, it may seem difficult now. But if you can get through this, if you can allow yourself to get intimate with yourself, your feelings, your partner, if you're in a relationship, or just intimate with your own pain, okay, that this is going to completely liberate you. It's going to be the thing that brings in so much sunshine for you, because this Two of Cups has the star. Like, this is something that you really wanted to come into fruition. It also is deeply healing. Whatever this Two of Cups is for you, whether it could be a new relationship, it could be the deepening of your relationship, it could even be like, again, something that merging of you and another thing together for purpose. It's also deeply passionate. You know, the King of Wands here, there's a lot of, like, you're just this thing you're so attracted to, like, it's what you want. There's so much desire. And because I feel like desire was lacking here, this whole thing, this is a big deal. And of course, with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, I just don't feel like you're waiting anymore for this. Like, it's here. So it's like you don't have to wait for it. I mean, this is something that I think you've been waiting for or hoping that would come through. So tell me about this Devil in reverse. Jeez. Okay, we have the Page of Wands and the Moon card on the Devil. So yeah, getting unstuck, I feel like there is something really exciting that's going to come forward here for you that's hidden from you right now. Like, it's hidden in the shadows. It's not exactly, it's a bit of a mystery. And I want to say, though, that also the moon represents the dark night of the soul. By you, like, kind of releasing yourself from that dark night of the soul by going through the journey, this kind of opens up a new opportunity of excitement, something that inspires you. I want to say that you're pumped about it. You're pumped about it is what I'm getting. So I just get, for the most part, though, like, it awakens that thing inside of you that just doesn't feel alive. And so what's this Ace of Swords? Oh, geez. What's this Ace of Swords? Tell me more about this Ace of Swords. Okay. You have the Empress in reverse with the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Wow. Okay, so you kind of go from this place of not feeling good enough, not feeling very abundant, not feeling in your divine feminine energy, which I feel is very much important here. And then everything changes. You go through this really big change. So there's going to be some clarity, something here that really is tied to that, where you get a big shift of also just feeling like, what am I attracted to? What am I even trying to attract into my life? You know, like, all of that energy gets shifted in a big way, super big clarity. And I think it's clarity because there's a new reality coming in for you, water signs. So go get a big box of Kleenex, cry your eyes out, let it out. I can't even tell you how healing it was for me when I, like, cried for like 2.5 hours into my blanket. It was literally soaking wet from crying. When I was doing that, I kind of found myself finding forgiveness for my abuser and just really tuning into that inner child within me that was just so sad for myself, so sad for him, and just like so sad for the whole situation. And just everything shifted for me in that moment. Like, after, like, I just had to let it out, like snot, everything, like, just let it rip, you know, like, and heaving tears, heaving body, like, just let it clear out. So I feel like that's what's kind of coming up for you, water signs. So I don't know who that one was for, but I hope that resonated for you. If you're on that healing journey, it's time to really kind of go. Maybe that full moon in Cancer that we've got coming up on Monday is really calling you to get deeply emotional, connect with that, possibly around how like an authority of some figure in your life, authority figure of some sort in your life was maybe like holding you back from really feeling your own feminine energy with Venus in Capricorn retrograde, you know, being able to feel those emotions and on all of that. So because that Venus Pluto energy in Capricorn right now that's opposing this full moon is big. So water signs, I hope that was helpful for you. How's everyone? Did that resonate with anyone? Did anything resonate with anyone? Oh my gosh. Laugh, cry. I know, right? One Dad, Sun Lover. As soon as I allow myself to feel, the waterwork stops. I feel, but no more tears. It's kind of weird. Up 3. Thank you, Nicole. You're welcome. Yes, and don't forget about the webinar this Saturday. I'm excited. So many of you have joined already, but if you haven't yet, just get your ticket. And if you can't make it live, know that it is recorded and you will have access to that. And I will try to get it up as soon as I possibly can. I'm going to try my best to get it up late Saturday night, but if not, then early Sunday morning. But I really want to get it done Saturday because I need a day off, and Sunday I can hopefully take the day off. Yeah, Steven, go get the tissues. Okay, guys, I'm going to head out. Spot on for this Pisces. Aw, heart IQ. Okay. Well, I love you guys. Have a wonderful evening. And I'm looking forward to seeing a bunch of you guys on Saturday. It's going to be a lot of fun. And until then, gosh,